All right.
Leave
Seamless,
meeting.
incredible leave meeting. Nice. Welcome, everybody, to another incredible list review. This, I think, is going to be the best one yet. Certainly not for the quality of the list and the content, but for the quality of the guests. So you have me, Sam, as usual. Below me, Connor, as usual. Nobody cares. But joining us today is international MESBG sensation, content creator extraordinaire, and famous shower selfie purveyor, J Mac himself. Welcome, J Mac.
Yeah. I don't know why you have me on for a list review. I'm terrible unless it sells.
Look, I mean, I think we're
Well,
most
we've
of us
got news for you, actually.
yeah, that's why we've got you here. Someone to talk us through why people are making terrible choices. That's all. That's what we're here for.
Why they're not playing elves?
Exactly. So this event's going to be the War and More going to be for Sauron's Saucy Sausage Sizzle. Shout outs to Connor for the incredible naming. And it's just going to be a really, really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's jump in. And Connor, you can give us a wee rundown, little blurbicle of the event itself.
Yeah, of course. So it's just a cool 1 day 80-pointer, 3 games, 750 points, which tends to be on the larger side for 1 day tournaments in New Zealand. So it's nice to kind of saw a gap in the market and decide to try plug it. But otherwise, yeah, it's just regular matchups. I've got a pool of 5 scenarios, and we'll randomly draw 3 on the day just to keep it exciting. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a bit of a friendly local bash.
A friendly local
See how
bash.
it goes. A friendly local bash.
I should say to those new to the Whanganui scene that George and the normal group who does this review, me and George and Jenny, famously did a review for the same tournament last year and came into it thinking it's going to be a small regional event with a bunch of noob players who had no idea what they were doing. And the lists we saw being on offer were some of the nastiest, most twisted little concoctions that any of us has ever seen. So, look, literally anything goes. These people are sick out in the regions. They're not the things they will do to you on the table. It's not right. So I'm looking forward to seeing some really deviant stuff coming up over the next little while. So
14 Dragon Emperors.
14 drink. No, that's a good one. It's deviant stuff, but it's like low budget deviant stuff.
That's
like, it's
too
not,
normal. Yeah.
yeah, none of this Forge
Yeah.
World stuff. Like it takes the shipping over here is outrageous. It's just not worth it.
Don't you have China forged?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure none of us have ever
Damn. Yeah.
engaged.
You might
Sorry,
get us
sorry, guys.
demonetized.
That's right. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
G-Dub's going to strike us. China Forge, what's that? So, I think it's Ukraine Forge is the more popular one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's true.
right. Let's jump in into our first list, which I've titled Dunland Demolitions Incorporated. And already what I said about the weird shit these people come up with is 100% come true. I'm not saying it's good. It's definitely weird. We've got Saruman on a horse, a Grima, leading 8 Uruks with shields, 5 Uruks with pike, 3 Uruks with crossbow, and an Uruk with a banner and a pike. And we've got Mighty Shaku, the natural second hero for an Isengard list, with a shield on a Warg, and 5 Warg riders with shields and throwing spears, and 5 Wild Men of Dunland. And then the Wild Man Oathmaker with 9 more Wild Men of Dunland and an Uruk demolition team with a bomb. As you do. It's 42 models, 9 might, 3 crossbows, 7 cavalry, 1 caster, and 1 bomb.
That's pretty much
I love
stock
it.
standard Isengard, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
When you think Isengard, this is exactly what you think of. It's
It's just
got all the bits and pieces that you need. I do like
I
the
like
fearless Wildman blowing up the bomb. That's perfect. It's always going to happen.
I love the idea of like 9 homeless men standing around a bomb, hitting it with a stick, trying to set it off.
that's when I've set their fire under the bridge. No
What's
one
this?
realised.
A gasoline can.
It's incredibly
Trying to drink
intrepid.
Oil drum still got oil in it.
Nick minute. I think despite your, I mean, were you being just kidding before when you said it's got everything you want to see in an Isengard list? This has all the weirdest stuff I've never seen an Isengard list. I mean, I don't see a lot of Wild Men Oathmakers and Shaku. It's
I like Sharku. I think if I was to
It's a bit
do
fun.
with Saruman and Grima, I think Sharku is a good second choice. I think a lot of people take Lurks, but Sharku gives you the option of, is it Maelstrom, if that's, or Recon. You can re-roll.
Yeah, he's got
so
that
many
little
Yeah,
thing.
it's very true. Yeah, it's very, very true, actually. That's an interesting one. It's one you don't see very often. I mean, I see.
Like a lot of Mordor players will take Gurits, and a lot of Gondor players will take Madril just for the
Lutz has
just
that,
if
a
everyone's
similar
comes up.
rule, doesn't he, for his own?
He does.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
You know,
He doesn't have a warg though. He doesn't
that's
have a
true.
warg.
He's much slower. All he's got is strength 5, fight 5, which is who
Yeah.
cares? Look, I'm not
He's
saying
got 5 riders, yeah. So if Recon gets rolled, he just runs them up the table.
that's true.
Hopefully wins the game.
You're away laughing immediately. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't
Blasting
like
anyone else.
It's just he's just not the usual second man you see when you see Saruman. You know what I mean? But hey, look, hats off. I've seen Shaku with that knife do some pretty nasty things.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
Grima on a horse?
He's
No.
not. He's not on this occasion. I think that's possibly a model availability thing because obviously Grima on a horse is just such a lovely piece of kit.
Well, the thing is,
I think
if you don't have him on a
it might have got
horse,
missed off, but yeah, the horse is
right,
real tight.
because if you're on a horse, like you can't have someone just knock you down every turn. Because you can still charge Grima, but you just can't. Kill him.
Yeah, it's
so if you're on foot, somebody will just keep knocking you down every turn. You're just like,
yeah. Or I've seen a lot of people do the triangle 3-point. Just stand a wee triangle around them. And that's I mean, so it makes it a little
if he's
harder.
on a horse, the Witch King can still smash you off your horse, can't you? With a
Dart?
Fellbeast. I got. Sorry, it's early for me. I'm getting that. The brains are.
Just make the hand signals, the little flappy bird. We get you.
You can still monstrously charge him on a horse, but you just can't.
That's
He falls off and kills himself. I've seen that happen.
That's a cool little trick, actually. I like that.
That's why we brought JMac on board
for that kind of thing. I mean, I personally think if I had the Witch King coming up against Grima, I probably just cast a black dart on Grima, personally. But I do enjoy the the monstrous charge thing as well.
Send them flying.
Send them flying. Chuck them.
Sorry, hopefully this coffee kicks in a minute. My brain's just like.
No, this is far beyond
Sparks.
I mean, clearly the same thing as this person was having when they thought they'd drop 15 wild men in a bomb team. That's we haven't mentioned the bomb. I mean, I don't remember the last time I saw a bomb was, and just seeing it just dropped in almost at random in this list is just doing my head.
I think the bomb is the way to go now. Well, I suppose it's outside the Legion anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I was expecting to see like a lot. Like if I was to take the Legion now, which I would never do, I would just take bombs instead of ballistas.
Yeah, the ballistas
have like 6 bombs.
If only you could still blow yourself up with them. They were the good old days.
But does Wildman have March? I mean, Oathmaker.
I think it's just got strength.
Wildman, the Oathmaker has strength.
Yeah, I think
to royally stab you.
What else are you going to give him? He's lucky to have that, frankly. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a 3-mic, which is nice, but that's basically it, along with the fearless bubble. But
Shaku's got the march though, so he does. He'll get you jogging.
That's probably why that's jogging.
Yeah, that's the key. Then again,
so if you get Recon, you come on straight away, and you march 15 up the table.
Yeah, you are galloping. Yeah.
Maybe 3 times. You got 3, Mike? Can't remember.
Yeah, 3 times.
That's you win the game.
You're away laughing. You're done. Yeah, it's very true, actually. Yeah, it's definitely an option if you catch your opponent unawares. Maybe
crossbows though. I was going to say
she's light. I
don't know if I don't think he's maxed out the shooting, but
not quite.
I don't think that's really. I don't think that's what. Yeah. I don't think that's what he's really going for.
Not what he's going for. No, hell no. No. It's nice to see the Wildman get a play. It's nice to see it. It's nice to see, frankly, an Isengard list these days. It's not just 2 the Legion with 3 captains, a couple of blisters, and just a horde. So it's nice to see.
Definitely. I think the bomb works quite well with Grima as well because he just drains out more might, trying to heroic move away from it and really put that pressure on, I guess. If you're not deploying Grima with their warband and keeping him with yours.
Which you are surely not doing.
Yeah.
Mad.
You just blow Grima up.
That's just the way of this karmic balance, killing Grima.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's different.
Saruman, of course, is just awesome. So
Saruman's
so many things you can do with Saruman.
Really, really great. Really, really great. Really, if you know what you're doing with him, he can it can make a huge difference. He's a pricey fella, but 18 inches,
fire,
2+.
Fireball the flame burst the bomb to make it go off as well, can't he? See?
Bam. Done. Set that off that way.
You got options.
If your 15 wildmen fail, you've always got Saruman's flame burst afterwards. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, look, best of luck to this person. I want to see a bomb wipe stuff. I just want to see it wipe out an entire force. That's what I want to see. All right. Next up, we have I heard you hate rolling dice. This is the Black Riders Legion. It's the Witch King, 3-10-3 on a horse, and 8 ring wraiths with 2-7-1 on horses. That's it. 21 miles, 66 will. That's the Legion. Yeah. Yeah, look, I mean, this is someone who doesn't care what anyone thinks of them, probably has low self-esteem, probably has no ability to be on the day, and just thought they'd come along and ruin some people's fun.
Yeah.
This is the list.
Vanquishers.
It's like Vanquishers. This is probably the same person who's actually run Vanquishers previously in the past. This is a broken man, a sad little man. Hi everyone, this is my list, and I'm really looking forward to playing it in a small, friendly regional tournament.
I like to play games, but you don't get to play games. You sit and watch while I cast magic at you.
The thing is I personally think there's not enough magic in the NZ meta, and so I'm on a one-man crusade to introduce everybody in the game to the thrills of.
Was that yours?
This is me. Yeah. I'm the loser.
Awkward.
No, it's well deserved.
It's well deserved. Yeah, look, people need to learn. You know, they need to see what magic can do.
Take Lothlorien, magic resist.
Yep.
Fight 5.
See?
Fight 6 even. Piece of piss.
You've been proven right. And as we go on, you may see that somebody has called my bluff on that account, but I'll find out. There's a lot to say. I don't want to polish my own, sword too much. But we all know what Black Riders does. 21 might, 66 will. If you are not prepared for it, it's just going to be a deeply unpleasant experience. And I apologize in advance. I will try and be friendly, likable, charming, and have a joke with you while you are doing nothing and wishing the game was over.
There is a bar on site, so just keep that in mind.
Genuinely, yeah. If you
should have about an hour and a half.
As long as you buy your opponent plenty of drinks,
I guarantee I will buy each opponent a drink. Here and now I will say that I drink after the game. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to make Sorry.
Plaster them with drinks, sir.
As many as you want before the game, but only one after.
A mega pint.
It's going to be great. Looking forward to that, guys. As a regular winner of Best
technically, it is very themey, so there you go.
That's why I picked it for the theme, because I'm a casual, relaxed kind of player. I'm going to have fun with it. I don't really care if you do or not, so fair warning. Anyway, all right, okay. We have here, they have a cave troll. Yeah. So
55 models.
It's just toxic, eh? I don't even want to go through it. There's Durbers, a Goblin Shaman, a Black Shield Shaman as well. Ugh. 2 captains. I was
going to say no bats, but they've got a bat, yeah.
Yeah, a bat and a drum and 2 cave trolls and 48 odd goblins after that. Pause the video and watch if you want to. This is
Durbers again. Is that Durbers is the?
He's the king one.
Yeah, the one with strike.
Yeah, the one with strike.
Well, what's his special rule again? Is it the plus one
strike?
It's just the biggest stand fast. No, he's not the fight one. No, yeah, he's the other one.
Oh, is that Groblog?
That's Groblog. Yeah, with the mithril crown. I think he's just the largest stand fast, isn't he? Yeah, he's just a leader. He's just there to bring hordes. Why would you not bring Groblog? That's my question for you.
Model availability, unfortunately.
But I've been quite a few times and I've seen people bringing Durbers, and I don't see many Groblogs. Is that genuinely
I do think Groblog is.
Oh, you do have a drum. Sorry, I was about to say why is there no drum, but there is a drum.
Yeah, there's a drum.
Yeah, you've got a drum, a bat. The cave troll plus bat swarm is just oppressive. I was going to say you probably want a second bat swarm. How many points is it?
750.
750. Sorry. Yeah, I think you're better playing one bat swarm good than having like 2 or 3 and playing them terribly. That's
very true.
my opinion.
Oh well,
very true.
I've probably should have taken 2 or 3 then. Yeah,
I tend to throw mine away like fucking. Like, oh, what have I done?
yeah.
I didn't notice that model could peel the bat off. Oh well.
Yeah, well, with one. Oh, here he is. Bucky's joined us.
There's the special guest.
Another more important internet celebrity that we've finally got to join us after so many times asking. Yeah, there's
reply to his email.
I know. You're a prick.
He is. Dickhead. Can I just comment as well?
I'll let you swear on this.
No, I can go for it. I can go for
Absolutely
it. We've been demonetized so many times already, for our extreme right wing views. I mean, who cares at this point, Sorry, can I just point out as well? We've got
what
a Goblin Shaman. I don't know, who cares? I've got a Goblin Shaman and a Black Shield Shaman as well. I think that's always a nice little drop in there.
Yeah, a bit of both.
So Black Shield has Transfix and Shatter. So you went the Shaman for the Fury, I'm assuming.
Tremor and Shatter.
Tremor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's going to be Shatter.
Yeah. I was going to say, normally I like just Black Shields for the Shatter because it's so oppressive, but you probably need the Fury, don't you? Because it's not the Battle Rock Legion.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else, so I need to be able to throw goblins left, right, and centre. Well, hopefully the trolls do a bit of work, but
is it the Fury Transfix on the Shaman?
Yeah, Fury Transfix.
Yes,
yeah. But I think you're never getting a Transfix, are you? I don't think you just Will's going on Fury.
Yep. Every time.
Yeah. But the Black Shield, I mean, that shatter, if you can shatter the Boromir banner or the Anduril or something, or some big piece of kit on someone. Yikes.
What is it, 3+ to cast Fury?
I think it is, yeah.
You just one dice it and hope it goes off, and then you've got 2 for Transfixes.
You got to get one. You got to keep the one in reserve though to keep the Fury up though, or else it exhausts.
Yeah.
Do you see the 4 on the Shaman or 3 on the Shaman? Okay, I never use
4. I think.
Hate those things.
I'm sure it's 4.
It's 4. Sure, take your word for it.
4 Will.
Yeah,
for the Shaman.
Nah, it's 3. It's 3.
Is it?
3.
Yeah, because you basically you channel, throw 2 dice at it, hope the best, and then you've got 1 left in the store. That's typically how you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, in my head it was 4. I don't know why I thought it was 4.
I
mean, I
could
be
you're right. Just
all the new all the new
Shamans are wrong.
Yeah, the new ones are good ones, but this is just a little nameless. Yeah, he's just a Fury veteran today. That's all he's doing. But the Black Shield, shit's huge.
I'm getting my rules up. I think it's 4.
It's 3.
Oh, here we go. I'm looking at mine right now. My book says 3.
Oh, you can't see that at all. But
hold 2 phones up. Is that
a long shank?
See, that is the 3.
This is content.
Mine says 4.
There you go. Well, that explains.
Mine has not been photoshopped.
It's very different in the UK. It's very different.
Yeah, I don't know what your GBHL folks
they're all running like 5 Shamans in each army, man. It's like Black Riders.
They've all got 3 might as well. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Wow.
Courage 10.
As you do. Far out. A sight. New Zealand watchers, thank God you're playing here. And we look at the GBHL page every day and we say, thank Christ we have nothing to do with those people. And this is just another reminder that better off where we are. 3 mana, 3 will. That's the way God intended it. That's the way God intended it.
No memes allowed.
No memes, no fun either. Cool. Love it. Fun. Just a fuck ton of goblins.
Should be fun as a TO to run and people just get to slaughter 55 goblins. It was either this or the Balrogs. I think the Balrogs too swingy. Is
it a great TO list? I feel like 3 Eagles is a good TO list. 55 bottles, 2 Shaman. It's a shit TO list. I feel like shoveling
3 Eagles is quick as the TO, but I don't know if it's necessarily a good game as the opponent. Whereas this one's just like, I'm going to kill goblins. You're going to have a good time. Yeah. I'm
going to kill 9 wraiths.
No, you're not. No, you are not.
Going to slit my wrists.
Yeah, that's more likely. So, all right. Best of luck to the TO for the TO list. Yawn. Next, we have what I have chosen to assume is an ironic Mordor list. Someone's just like it's a postmodern kind of thing. This has got Razgoosh leading 6 Spear Orcs, 4 Shield Orcs, 2 Bat Swarms. Yeah, shit. That's what it means. Um, a captain of a black guard leading 11 black guard and a black guard banner? Question mark.
That is cool. That is cool.
That's cool. That's good. That's cool. Musgur with 4 orc trackers, 2 orcs with spear, 2 wargs with shield and throwing spear, and a great beast of Gorgoroth. That's hustle, man. That's hustle. Someone has looked at it and gone,
that's just awesome.
The 3 least played models in the Mordor roster, bring them together, solid gold. You know?
I love Razgush. I think he's absolutely awesome.
Razgush Musgur.
Has he been able to ally? I've been playing about with trying to ally bat swarms into like Mordor, just because I do it with my Elgin video where I did the Shadow Lord Suckfest. It was actually quite good. Having a big giant beefy chiefy, then a bat swarm just comes and goes boop.
Yeah,
it's quite nice.
That's such a good piece of kit, a bat swarm. If you get a bat swarm anywhere, I'd say go out of your way to do it.
It's just so good. Like
so good. At so many things.
Being able to ally that into Mordor, I just think there's some kind of combination, and I'm trying to find it.
as if Mordor needed another little trick, eh? And there it goes.
Yeah.
But then again, as I say, this person has decided they didn't want to go too hard in the try hard kind of stakes. They've pulled it back with a captain 12 back guard and a great beast, which is just that's niche stuff. And I respect hugely the person who's gone and just said, right, what's the stuff no one else is using? Let's make it happen.
Yeah, a loving Blackguard is awesome. I'd have maybe dropped an orc somewhere and just taken more like orcs with spears for the second rank if he was trying.
But behind the Blackguards.
He is
8 behind.
Yeah, he's got 8 spears, but he's got 4 orcs and shield and then a Blackguard.
Yeah, 15 on the front. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very true. And I mean, you mix those warbands up as well. If you
Musgur's got a spear.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a spear with might too, you know.
Yeah, he can suck people off, get his will back when he kills them. So
perfect. Maybe that's the master plan. Put him behind the
I love it. I love this list.
I don't know how much like rank and file you'll be doing anyway with a great beast kind of cruising around, because that's just asking for a stampede, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, but you got on. Was it?
I was gonna say I'd also wouldn't put the banner on the Blackguard if it was to be a try hard list, but it's not, so it looks cool.
Exactly. You respect the hustle. Absolutely.
You don't want a strength 5 guy sitting like
having given up his shield as well. Like, it's just the worst fucking rule in the game. It's so shit.
Oh, it's one of the swap outs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such an awful rule. Such an awful rule. I don't know why they've done that.
Yeah, I always take shields on my belt banners just because you can shield.
Absolutely. Yeah, hell yeah. I just want to say, I very rarely, if ever, see a great beast played anywhere. Do you have any experience with them over yonder?
I know somebody that runs it, but I've never played it. I've always dodged it.
the fact that you haven't seen it either suggests that she's a niche pick worldwide, and I'm keen to see how it goes. I'm keen to give it a go.
Yes,
I'm particularly keen to just black dart it until it stampedes and then just run away and let it do the work for me, really. So that could be
well. No one's having fun against you, Sam. Anyway, so that doesn't matter. Yeah,
that's true.
Another thing you could have done was take, instead of Musgur, take Kardouche, because Kardouche can suck the guys off that are on top of the Great Beast.
I think I had a chat with the player about this, because that's the same thing. But with Musgur, he's a bit better, like actually fighting. So he's got the spear, but also like he can chill out, and you don't need the fury when you've got bugger all orcs, a huge chunk of your armies, either on the Great Beast or Blackguard. And then Musgur's, at least he's strength 4, fight 4. He can cruise around and do his own thing a bit better.
The 12 orcs on the Great Beast.
9 and a captain. Yeah, 9 and a captain.
9 and a captain.
Yeah. Just
captain as well.
Pretty tight. Yeah. A couple of points of might. Yeah.
So you can march and just run through everything.
Genuinely. Yeah. That's just pretty distressing.
I need to get one of these for a bit of
fun. It seems fun. It definitely seems fun. I'm very interested to see how it goes. I want to play it.
Yeah, the only 2 dice kind of, I feel like it definitely feels swingy, where you could easily stomp through everything, but also like 2 dice looking for 4s on average is
You'll kill three things and stop on the fourth one normally, won't you? Which is not bad, but it's not,
And then it's a fight 4 model, which is terrifying, but it's only fight 4. Once again, J-Mac.
Same as a Mummock. If it loses if I'm playing the Mummock, I just put Celeborn in front of it and hope he survives with his 3 fate.
Yeah, exactly.
And then next turn, hopefully win one of the move offs and just swarm it and eat it.
It's absolutely. It's got to be
two-handed
here, I think. Whack. Yeah. A few elves around that thing, and it's left, right, good night, I think.
Yeah.
Best of luck to.
By the way, love it.
Machine gun, but why are the trees speaking Elvish?
That's awesome.
Let's go. Thranduil with a bow, an extra sword, heavy armor, and a horse and a circlet, leading 8 cavalry with shields, and then Treebeard and 2 Ents. I mean, primo.
I've always wanted to do a full Mirkwood cavalry army.
Yes,
he's got 2 Ents as well.
He hasn't done that. He hasn't done that. Cavalry army, yeah. They seem. I mean,
that's epic.
I think it's a good. It's a good number of Mirkwood Cav, I think, for to take advantage of the
I want to go to this tournament now.
It's only a week away. Get over here. It's only 3 or 4 grand. You'll be right. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be. I mean, I think 8's a nice number to have. Sort of, you can get quite a few around Thranduil and take advantage of the +1s. You've obviously got Treebeard and a couple of Ents to whack the living shit out of people.
Yeah.
And don't get the +1s because this is a yellow alliance.
Oh no, of course.
You get his.
Why the fuck? What?
Fear aura and stuff, at least. But yeah, the +1s is an army rule.
+1 to wound with Thranduil.
So it is.
And actually, I was looking this up. That means the Ents don't get their resistant to being moved around rules. So.
Why would you look that up, Sam?
No particular reason. No particular reason. I was interested in that. I didn't see what they transfix.
I think some of the alliances in Lord of the Rings book are just mental.
Yeah, Ents being yellow with everything to me is
a bit sad.
It is a bit sad, eh?
Yeah. So the last alliance is just Numenor and Vindel, when really it should be Lothlorien and Khazad as well.
Yeah, you should be able to get something bigger going there, eh? That is.
Well,
when that supplement comes out, when that second day supplement comes out, it's happening. It's happening one of these days.
Yeah. They just can't disclose information about it, but
it's a bit. Yeah, you can't. It's like sometimes they go with the book, sometimes they go with the films, and it's like you have a bit of consistency.
Yeah. Corsairs and Mordor can't allow us looking at that today. It's like that's nuts.
Yeah, that's how.
Anyway, this one is it's cool, but the yellow is definitely sad. This seems like a great example of something that should absolutely be a Green Alliance.
You could just TO it and say it's a green fella.
No, Connor, no, don't do that, Connor. I think
maybe last round, maybe on the last round.
They're not major special rules. Those army rules, it's not big stuff.
+1 to kill was I think that's key.
It's huge. Yeah, it's so tough losing that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you still got the circlet, so all those cavalry should hopefully be fearless. Not fearless. Terror.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the whole army will be terror.
And ultimately, you're not going to be lacking for people to beat the shit out of things, are you? You're not. There's no shortage of damage to be done if you got 3 Ents.
No, absolutely not.
And 3 stones.
And, I like the lack of Merry and Pippin here as well. That's kind of keeping with the theme, nice and strong.
Dedication.
It's not always that I like not seeing those guys on the table, but.
Or do they not come with?
No, you pay
automatically
10 points extra for the 2 of them, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Things to learn. At least you know what's going on. At least someone's read the Ent rules exhaustively.
I am the TO. I should hopefully know these things. Hopefully.
What are rules?
Ask me on the day.
Rules. Speaking of rules, next up we have the Paw Patrol with the ubiquitous, well-known Easterling captain drop that we see all the time. This is the Witch King, 3/12/3 with the crown and horse, 4 Wag Riders with bow, 4 Wag Riders with shield, and 4 Wag Riders with shield and throwing spear. A Mordor Troll Chieftain with 6 Mirannans, shield and spear, and 5 Mirannans with spears, and an Orc Shaman with 2 more spear Mirannans. And then the classic Easterling captain ally, leading 6 shield Easterlings and 6 pike shield Easterlings.
Beautiful.
35 models, 8 might, 13 cav. She's a
What's the Eastern captain for? Is that
To bring
for
down
fun?
Easterlings.
Yeah.
I literally when I saw this, I literally had to go to the book. I genuinely didn't realize there was an Eastern captain profile. I know there must be one, but it's not something I've ever heard. I've never heard someone use the phrase Eastern captain before in my life. So, absolutely hats off to this person for picking that one out.
I think this must be a big brain play for that random game length, want to extend it thing. Like that must be critical for the game plan that they have in mind.
Someone's gone swinging for the fences with that one.
Yeah, I reckon they've got every game mapped out, and this was just the last piece that they needed in that puzzle. It's the only explanation.
That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than just taking more Moranans.
Yeah. Why would you do that? We've also got the natural marriage of wide riders and pikes as well, which is just that pairing made in heaven of that pike block moving along.
Another pray that Recon gets rolled.
Genuinely, you're away laughing. It's just 5 games of Recon, isn't it? Just to clarify, it is. I'm assuming at this point it must be.
I love a Troll Chieftain. I can't get enough of that model. I think it's just awesome. And you got a Shaman for Fury. Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. That's all you need.
It beats people to death, that Troll Chieftain. It's a really nice kit. And you've still got a Witch King, with a crown and a horse, who can certainly dish out the pain.
It's just annoying the Fury doesn't really work for the Easterlings.
Yeah.
But there'll be something I'm missing here. I can't think what it is. Probably what you said, the game extending thing. That's what
it is. It could be something you're missing, or someone's missing something. That's the main thing. We don't know who, but someone's missing something somewhere.
It looks like a load of fun.
I think someone has noticed that there's a worst place prize and might potentially be gunning for that. That's kind of my rough vibe.
He's a friend of yours. That might be his target. Might be his target this time. Look, I just like to see a Witch King.
It's themey as well.
It's
nice theme.
It's themey. And someone who's living on the edge as well. There's a lot of cowardly people around there who'll bring a Witch King with 14, 15, 16 will. This man's like, nah, it's weak.
Well, I've got the crowd.
We'll win a Witch King and 8 other riders.
Who would do that? It's pretty. It's desperation there. Man, far out. I don't know that guy. Yeah, look, hats off to this person for making me look in the book and go, gee whiz, is there actually an Eastern captain? Wow. There must be.
I always remember there is, because I used to play Easterlings when it was Return of the King, and that's the only hero they had. Easterling captain 15 years ago. If you wanted an Easterling army, you had Easterling captains and Easterlings, and that's all you had. I've got like 30 metal Eastlings upstairs.
That's fantastic. It's dedication to the art form. Back in the day, that's a classic. Loved them before they were big kind of scenario. Good on you.
There's quite a lot of those over here. People that like run Amder and stuff, and they're trying to keep it alive. But you see them more and more purchasing the fucking Dragon.
Giving in, yeah. It was always.
Don't get me fucking started on that thing.
So cut. I always wanted to play Eastlings, and then I looked at the rules, and that was my first. I was like, my first time I want to be Eastlings. I love them. They look so cool. And I looked at the rules, and I just couldn't justify it to myself. It's tough. And then they got that busted piece of shit that they've got now. That's all we're going to see.
It's a combination with Vitabi as well, with the Master of Battle. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Anyway.
School Isengard.
Let's go. So I don't know, folks. You're going to see a lot of Sauron at this event. You can tell almost overnight the switch has been flicked, and it's gone from
That's really weird. There was a tournament here recently that every evil player took Sauron, and most of the good players as well. It's quite strange.
He's everywhere. He's so good.
That's actually Saruman's Saucy Sausage Sizzle instead of Sauron.
Change that real quick. Compulsory Sauron.
Shove Gandalf on the barbecue.
Sauron on a horse, Grima on a horse. Yes, respect the hustle. Then we've got a dozen shield Uruks. We've got about a dozen pike Uruks. We've got 8 crossbows, a banner, and Lurtz, Malhur, and a Wag Rider.
Very nice. Classic.
38 models. That's classic. It's a little more.
Yep.
I like the
more
pikes.
usual.
I like the pikes. I love the pike block, but you don't see it a lot anymore.
No,
just because it's just not as strong. Sadly,
again with the pike banner. Seems to be the way to go.
People, come on, give this man a shield.
I guess maybe the argument is that you just chuck it at the back of your pike block, and so it's getting re-rolls on all those guys at the back, and is still contributing.
I guess so.
I'd always take the shield though, just in case you misplace it and you can still.
The shield's pretty key, eh? Yeah, the shield's pretty key. You're absolutely right. I think
is the banner pike -2 to the dual roll, or just -1?
You can still use the sword though, can't you? But I guess if you're piking, then it'll be
-2.
Minus. No, but if you're in base to base, you'll just use the sword though, so you'll be -1. And if you're piking,
I know pike crossbow is -2. So who cares?
If it gets to that point, you're fucked already. The game's already over, fella. Who cares? I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like a pike block anyway, is it? With 12 shields, 12 pikes. She's going to be. They're basically spears at that point, aren't they?
Yep.
That's still cool.
I like that more actually. For moving them around behind, we actually need them.
Oh, definitely. They're definitely useful for universally. Yeah. The NZMEL, that's a nice little. They're more the kind of heroes I expect to see than the Shaku Wild Man. But hey, hustle.
Long go.
Ours is only 90 points. Pretty good to strike.
And they got the one Warg Rider.
This is tight. Yeah. Warg Rider for that recon game.
Yep.
And Greener on a horse.
Definitely going to get rolled.
Let's go. Very cool. Very cool. Old school Isengard. I'm stoked to see Saruman come back now that Legion's been hit with a stick, because you never used to see him, and it was a shame because he's just such a lovely model. Such a cool dude to play with. What's this? Old school Isengard 2. No Saruman here this time though. Lurtz overlooking 2 captains, and then I
like this.
A pile. What have we got? We got must be 15 shields, and we've got scouts with shields and scouts with bows, and we've got about 10 Berserkers, Warg Riders. This person. So I have a rule where I think a list is better the more complicated the warbands are. It's kind of like the more this person's got a shield, this person's got a bow, this person's got both.
You see my loading list then.
yeah. That's the sign of a great player. That's my shorthand. This person, incredibly complicated warbands, must be a great player. Like I'm sold right there.
Or just trying to cram every point in they can. Take that one with a shield, that one with a pike, that one with a shield and a pike.
I've thought through every model. There's this attention to detail.
It's gone cold.
It kept you away from
I like this. I've always wanted. That's one thing I want to do is get. Well, the Isengard were some of my first models, but they're all broken, every single one of them. So I need to fix them all up. And I want to do like a Uruk spam army like this. I thought it would be fun.
And some actual proper heroes rather than just captains. Get the Legion.
Yeah,
I like the idea of Assault on Helm's Deep, but I think Assault on Helm's Deep, they kind of designed it wrong, because they're supposed to be assaulting the castle, but they've made it so people just sit back and shoot.
Yeah.
It's not sit back and shoot at Helm's Deep, but it's assault on Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
So they should have made it. I think there should be something about maybe make berserkers stronger or something like that. Like I don't know. Something about that's what it should have been. In my opinion. I could be very wrong.
Even cap it at 1 ballista or something, give them if you want, but just they can't have, a couple of these things, 3 of these things just sit there. That's heartbreaking stuff. Luckily, this person though has brought the much maligned berserker, and also something I almost never, I'm not sure I've ever seen it before, a combo of scouts and regular Uruks. Usually you'll see one or the other. Seeing both is I like to see.
It's quite cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's
just like they're running about Rohan stabbing people.
Yeah. It's clearly a person with an aversion to crossbows. Just going, nah, right, we're moving.
One thing I've never seen though is I've never seen feral Uruks, but they're just crap at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. Wow, you've reminded me those exist. That's genuinely holy shit. Yes. Yeah. That's the challenge for next time.
They should be allowed in the Scout Legions, maybe. That might be a reason to take them. But apart from that, they're just what's the point of them?
What's the point of them? Yeah, literally, it's like a Morgul stalker or something. It's just sort of.
It's like a bootleg berserker.
Yeah, it's just there to fill up space in the book. I think almost. Try and sell a model. Bloody G-dub. Sorry, again, don't have me taken down. All right, cool. Another different flavor of Isengard altogether. Who needs Saruman? What an old creep he is. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no.
People, there are so many factions in this game. This is our 4th Isengard list of 14 people. Come on, guys. There's so many options here.
So I love it that there's none of the Legion, though. It's all...
I know.
Yes, they're all different composition-wise as well.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
This one's 8. This one's got...
No Vrasku. No Vrasku. I like him.
Nice. 2 crossbow shots, man. That's cool.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, that's tidy. But
I'll hit none of them if I've played them.
But at least they're threatening. Yeah, you got Saruman on a horse. You got Lurtz the Shield. You got Ugluk, and then you got a dozen Wharganus here as well.
Yeah,
more berserkers, and then 8 pikes, 8 shields, or something, just for a little sort of stand in a choke point.
I think it's going to be a very rock paper scissors, depending which Isengard get.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Is that a 2 orcs with shield and axe that I see down the bottom?
Oh, a wee weapon swap. It must have had 2 extra points.
2 extra points. Okay. Like, right, let's pierce these things up, folks.
Yeah.
I think he should have taken flails, because if you put a flail into the front and then have 2 pikes behind it, it can be quite spicy.
Tidy.
You're away laughing there. 2 attacks all of a sudden.
I do that. I've got some Lothlorien guys with flails.
Classic elven weapon, the flail.
The elven made flail.
I've got my first stage elves. They've all got hammers.
Incredible dedication to.
It's quite good. I once bashed the Witch King off a Felbeast. That was quite good.
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? That's why you put them in.
That's genuinely the dream. And you bring them
because you have the fight 6 with the King's Guard, and you just go bash. See it, Witch King. See the guy's face. Go, wait, what? What just happened?
That's you bring them for decades, never going off, and then that one time you knock him off his Felbeast.
Yeah, exactly.
It's paid for itself.
It was really good against. I played against Warriors of the Dead. So the front rank bashes them, the spear gets 2 attacks. And then the next turn, if you're in Prio, they're on the ground, you get 4 attacks.
That's really cool.
I think it's actually really good.
Look at the text we're learning. So far we've discovered feral Uruks. We've discovered 4 shamans. We've discovered
feral Uruks.
hammering Kingsguard as well. This is insane.
Yeah.
Where
the Kingsguard are the support.
His horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might start putting hammers on wood elves.
Do it.
Fantastic. Why not? Hammers on everything, folks. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Bit of axes. That's so 2000. It's so 2020, folks.
Yeah.
That's pre-COVID shit.
Axes. Piercing strike. +1 strike. That's useless.
What a waste of time. We're well past.
Absolutely useless.
You're always too scared to do it as well, aren't you? You're always like, I could pierce, but
I don't know if I'm too scared. I forget to do it, is what I'll do. I'll just go, Too late now. Yeah, that's more likely.
I think with elves, I like the idea of
fainting on this dice burned into my brain now, because I just go fainting.
Fainting front rank.
Yeah.
Or if you're 2-1, you faint 2-hand.
Yeah, that's the dream. Beat down. But hey, look.
I think about 2-handed, and I'm always a bit scared to do that as well. But then...
Yes, yeah. And then the one time I forget about it. Yeah. You're building up score turns.
Cool. He's had enough. Oh, he's gone for a piss.
Quick, move the camera.
How many times can we be demonetized in one session? All right. Anyway, next list. Hang on.
Love it.
Alrighty-o. I'll edit all this out. We'll just timeless, seamless study. Incredible. That's what he was doing. Like we just went offline for 20 minutes. He just did that the whole time, and we loved it.
It's kind of weird.
It. No, it was getting me going. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, people. Reminder: so many factions in this game.
Hey.
Here we are. Maybe I wish
Boromir of Lothlorien.
The classic Boromir of Lothlorien. And then 2 Galathron captains and a total of 22 Galathrim knights with shields and a few bows in there as well.
That is incredible.
Incredible. This person looked at Rivendell Knights and said, you know what? I can do worse than that. And they've absolutely done it 100%.
But it's not worse. Armored horse, resistant to magic.
Hey.
Ooh. Yeah. Fleet foot.
Fleet foot as well. Just, what's that? A wood? Fuck it.
Straight through. Boromir, 6 matches, buddy. That recon game, they are gone burgers.
Yeah.
6 matches in a row. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get that recon game.
10 matches. What am I talking about? 10 matches here, folks. They are gone. That's a horrifying thought.
Was a lot of 5/5 Cav, Sam.
Oh wait, is that Boromir of Gondor? Is that the Fellowship one? Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I had a bit of a. It's a White Tower. I was like, wait a minute. Is that the one with the flag?
No, horrifying. Just not far away. Jeez. I mean, this is. I think this is so cool. I'm so stoked someone's done this.
Yeah, I want to see this.
You
need to send me the photos when these are done.
Yes.
This is why they're out of stock in New Zealand for the last 2 years, by the way.
He's been collecting them. Like every time a box comes in, he grabs it. This is a well-known player in our scene who's famous for bringing, the only player who use canned chariots. He's the guy who I think brought something like 20 watches of Kana to the last tournament. This man has. He's just said, what's a
problem? I think is what he has
available, and he's clearly got more money than sense. And he just buys up this pile of 25 of the same thing.
I was going to say one trick pony, but that's wrong. What's the thing? What's the saying for just bringing one of one thing?
He's one of those things. Whatever those things are.
Yeah, whatever that thing is. That's right.
Yeah. You Google it, viewer.
But this, I think, is possibly the best example of the art form yet. This is just.
I think so. Yeah.
Good. And
with the two captains.
Yeah, 5/6, baby. Let's go everywhere. And they've also got.
The only thing I might struggle with is only having one strike. But
6 strikes.
You're right.
Totally. I think there's
one striking model. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies.
There's something like, I think Connie was saying there's like 2 good lists and like 12 evil lists. So I think hopefully with 3 fight 6 heroes and then 23 fight 5 troops.
It might be a fucker playing against all these pikes though.
That's totally true. But I think against so much evil, hopefully you'll still have a high fight almost all the time anyway, But for sure, Boromir is he's the danger point there. You can take him out, and people can.
The problem with him though is 0 fate.
Yeah, totally.
So
totally.
You just shoot fuck out him.
He is going to be the prime target of every opponent the whole time. Yeah.
Yep.
All these Sauron.
I ran a Boromir Lothlorien list. I think it was Boromir, Rimmel, Haldir, and a captain and horse, and it was at 800, and it was just that 8 might. I mean, the 6 might that he adds is just
so good. He's so good. I mean, any time you can fit him in a list, drop him in there, man. He's gonna pay for himself almost every time.
Yeah. It's crazy when you get to mid game and you feel like, oh, cool, I've got 3 might left. I'm just a normal hero now at the start of the game. It's just nuts.
Yeah, he's so good.
Oh, I rolled a 1 high. I need to win this fight. Oh, there's 5 might. Fuck you.
Yeah, genuinely. He's going to do the job. He is going to do the job. He can blow up until he comes up against that 1 ballista. Whack. Thanks for coming. Good on you. Sick list. I absolutely love it. And this is really depressing to me. As a Black Riders player, this is the last thing I want to see. This is karma. Striking hard. Alrighty. Here we have the bromance of the 2 kingdoms. This is big Gondor Boromir, and he's bringing Faramir too. Both of them kitted out with horses and shields and heavy armor and banners and whatnot. As well as Madril, and we've got 8 rangers or so, some spears, some warriors of Minas Tirith, and 4 knights of Minas Tirith with shields. And also Grimbold's coming along, bringing half a dozen of his Helmingas and a couple of Outriders as well.
Oh, Outwalkers.
Outwalkers, yeah.
Outriders are great because they always get the stand fast, don't they?
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. So you just stick them on the back objectives and you don't need to worry about them.
A couple of good bows, yeah, they are. And I think if you want to do that with them, why give them a horse? Leave them in the back. You're happy as Larry.
That's true.
Yeah. So I I think Boromir a fantastic model. I think a Knight of Minas Tirith is a really, really good little unit, actually. I think I really underrated those things. It's such a cheap lance.
Jesus.
Such high defense. We've lost the rabbit. He's all right. He's okay. Faramir, I'm always dubious about, frankly.
Yeah, he's got strength, though. I think he needs another special rule, personally. He needs something. A little bit of spice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not got the respect he deserves, I don't think. Yeah.
I personally would quite like a wee. I suppose there's no models for it, but the Citadel Garden horse with the bow, they're quite good for objectives as well. I suppose you don't need them if you've got riders.
But you're absolutely right. That's a phenomenal Citadel Garden horse with the bow. That's such.
Oh, there's Madro for the recon as well. That will get rolled.
Everyone's ready for it, eh?
Everyone's ready for a recon.
Waiting, poised. They've got their camp, they got their march, they got their.
Good on them. They've all been burnt once before and never again.
Too slow. Yeah, ready for the recon. I'm Helming.
That's quite cool. Good theme.
Good theme. The brothers.
Strength 4 in the front rank. Piercing strike up to strength 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Few 5 ranges if they're near Boromir.
Yeah, pretty spicy.
Yeah, that's true.
And a Knight of Minas Tirith, I'm sorry.
Fight 5, strength 5. Shield wall.
That's pretty nice, eh?
If you can pull that off, that's a nice pattern.
That's a nice little wall. And this fella playing
that's space.
Cash money right there. The man playing this has the uncanny ability to pull this off as well. He makes it
too much.
I can't believe the next one's not coming out for months now. They've fucked us.
Oh, has it been postponed?
Yeah, it's like March now or something, I think. Yeah, they put it back 6 months. Yeah, I know. All those bloody striking actors, man, wanting rights and stuff makes me sick.
Before we start the next one, let's see.
Check Yeah, go check on El Bucko.
Buckaroo.
Bucko. It's incredible to have the buck. Oh, we're going live. Yeah, let's go.
Live with the buck.
We're following the buck around. That's really good stuff.
Yeah.
And if you got a little GoPro for him, like a little mini that's really nice. Bucky cam.
Sorry, I should have taken my top off there. That was a good opportunity. Never done it.
Yeah, we got a flash of some feet in there, so that's enough.
Oh, class.
That's what the punters are into, eh? That's what the people are into. Yes,
well, there we go.
Get in there.
That's for all my fans.
For anyone who wants to see Mac in the shower, we'll link you to his
That's the after hours one.
We should start doing that. Why aren't we doing these in the shower, Connor? That's how that's where the big money is.
Yeah.
All right. Next review, guys.
Shower thoughts with Sam.
Shower thoughts in the shower.
Oh, separate showers though. We're all in our own shower. Nothing sus, obviously.
Oh.
Well. It's a shame.
Unless maybe question mark. Anyway, my laptop starts tilting backwards ominously. How do we have 2 blackguard lists? You never see these damn things. How do we have 2 out of 14 people? This is
wow, that is awesome.
Good stuff, eh? Silladan with a bow, as you do. No horse though. I need to speak to this person. I need to speak to this person. 10 serpent guards, 4 Haradrim with spears, and 2 serpent riders. And the Betrayer, 6 Haradrim with bow, 6 Haradrim spears, and 2 Harad Raiders with bows and war spears. And then Shagrat with all his kit, 10 Blackguard, a Blackguard banner, and a Morannon with a shield and spear.
Nice. The classic Blackguard banner makes a reappearance.
The classic Blackguard banner. This person said...
You tell me ran out of points and just went, I can't fit another Blackguard, but here's a Morannon.
Yeah. They've said, we need a second banner because the infamously great Silladan banner is not enough. Oops, now we haven't got enough points for the full Blackguard.
And the Morannon's just there to get the banner passed to him.
Yeah.
When the Blackguard dies.
Then he can do the spear.
Sniped off by an elf bow or something. It's just like, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Inevitable Blackguard death. Yeah. I mean, Shagrat...
I think it'd be great. I think it's like a front rank of Blackguard, and then you've got poison spears.
Yep.
Chilling out behind.
I do think I would have liked to have seen more bows.
Could have gone bow spear, and that would have been a really good second rank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think if you got Herod, you want to max those. If you got Betrayer, in a Herod list, you want to max those bows out. I
We've
reckon.
already made so many sacrifices on the blackguard count already, guys. I think we need to kind of let them have that. Also, I like the amount of I like how they've still got knocked out on the list despite not having mounted heroes.
Yeah, it's quite
Shagrat's doing the work, eh? Yeah,
Shag is.
Who needs calf?
There's some serpent, a couple of serpent Herod Raiders.
Oh yeah, serpent Raiders.
I do want to.
Good for objectives.
Yeah, I do want to say to this person, if you bring Sauron and he hasn't got a horse, just stop and just take a hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask,
He's got a bow.
Is this how I want to be?
He's got a bow.
Yeah, he's just going to sit him there for the banner and the moves.
Exactly, and take pot shots.
Look, maybe that's the way to play Sauron in some places. In my heart of hearts, it just feels wrong to me. That man, he needs to be cutting things down on a horse, you know? That's what he loves.
We've seen what your heart looks like, and it's Black Riders, and none of us are happy about it. So
I think with Solidan is Solidan so defensive. If you lose the combat, you're just fucked.
That is totally true.
It's usually dead in one turn. So I usually don't.
Totally true.
I hate them.
Interesting. Hiding. So I mean, I can see why he's so important, but I don't know. It's easy to hide him on a horse, even, you know. He's got that extra distance. I don't know. Yeah, horse is basically a point of fate against shooting, you know, like armored horse, even better.
That's true. That is true. True.
Anyway, just my personal view. I try and be, you know, controversial.
It's wrong, but it's your
yeah.
So didn't you say you were shit to start with? Get out of here. Get out. Who invited this man? You're just here for eye candy. You're just here for the feet pics. That's the only reason.
Be quiet and show his feet.
Show us the toes, you dirty man. All right. Here we have everyone's favorite accountancy simulator. For those who enjoy keeping track of stats, do I have the list for you? We have Strider, we have Legolas, we have Gimli, we have Halbarad with a banner, and we have 8 Rangers of the North with spears. This is the Grey Company, folks. The Grey Company. And it's something I never ever see, and I'm really genuinely pleased to see it.
Yeah, it's really.
It's got the big 3 as well, which is exciting.
Really theming.
Gimli
have the bull where they fight. It's just really good.
Yeah. Straight on the Andril is always a good piece of kit. Halbarad for the 6-inch fearless banner, which we like to see. Does anyone know off the top of their head what the Grey Company rules are? I genuinely.
You get Andoril for free, and then the Rangers of the North get their 2 attacks that they get as part of the But yeah, the Andoril for free is the main one.
40 points, 43 points. You know.
Yep. That's a Ranger of the North.
Yeah.
All that shooting and like points of might and stuff. It's just
a lot of shooting.
You can just kill things and shoot in face.
A lot of might to do.
Yeah. Do you like how you got a nice fancy hero there? Dead.
Whack. Yeah, Boromir.
You might not get to see Saruman this tournament at all because this would just be shot to shit.
Whack.
Oh, does Saruman have blinding light?
No. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's going to get chewed. I cannot oversell how stoked I am to see a Grey Company list for real, though. This is not something I ever see, and I'm so pleased to see it. I'm very keen to see how it goes.
See if there's a Grima behind the Rangers. Does that mean they can't use their might because they need to use 2?
Yeah. They can only use it to bump their rolls up.
That's tough.
We don't fight Grima.
That's tough. That's a tough.
There's not that many of them at this tournament. It's only 3.
And
only 3, yeah. And you can't.
And the fact that you would need to use 3 Rangers to block them as well. That's an expensive triangle.
That's a very expensive triangle. You're very if that's what your Grima does all game, you're happy as a clam with that, eh?
Yeah.
Made of solid gold.
Yeah, that's the hard count of this list for sure. And of course, just somebody who's not good with numbers is the hard count of this list as well. Like it's a lot of stats to keep track of.
Could go either way, to be honest. Could go either way.
That's true, actually.
You hope this person's got a lot of little loom bands and
it was that range
individually named and numbered.
This one here is just sort of playing cup game with Rangers. I just think
can I ask what each individual Ranger's name is?
Yeah, I think you'd have to. Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, you got to do the maths on that one.
It's not the same for you though with all the Black Riders though, because
but I'm just going to cheat. So I'm not going to bother keeping track. I'm just going to tell me. my Black Riders are painted up. They're like the actual, like the Ring Wraith models. So they're all different, and they're also painted different color as well. So it's actually relatively straightforward to keep track. It's just, reds use this and pinks use that and greens use that. So it makes it a bit easier than the regular Black Riders. I don't know how anyone plays the actual Black Riders with the correct models. That's just.
I've seen different colored flowers on the base.
That's a cool way of doing it, actually. That's a cool way of doing it. Yeah.
I think that's what I would. If I ever played, which I wouldn't. So.
No. That's because once again, you're a shit player. So
it's not elves. It's not elves.
It's not elves. I know. Waste your time. Final thing before we go is I want to say that it's an absolute travesty that the Rangers of the North stat line is a disgrace, and GW should be ashamed of themselves for making these things so bad. It's a hate crime, man. These things should be, fight 5 monsters. These things should be tightened.
Should be defense 6.
They should be incredibly good, and they're not. But that's life.
Just like the Numenorians, so absolutely trash.
I hate that. I've got a huge army of them. I love them so much, but they just, they've been robbed.
Why are they not defense 6?
Where's the heavy armor? Yeah, make them the good Uruks, man. Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
it fucks me off. Right. Anyway, that's it. Rules gripe over. We have one more list to go, I believe, which is a dragon mainly, and then I guess some other stuff too, like here's where other stuff is. But it's a dragon, like huge, incredible. It's dragon. You've got two Black Shield Shamans, 2 Shatters and Tremors.
Yeah.
And then 2 Goblin Captains as well. Plus
that's
you've got
awesome.
Still 50 more goblins somehow. It's ridiculous number of goblins. This is cool, man. A flying dragon, an actual dragon.
The only thing they might miss is the Fury.
Oh yeah, totally.
Is there much terror causing stuff? That's a couple of trolls. Yeah.
Not that a shaman's going to help.
Yeah.
No. That's just me. I think I major terror thing, and
I suppose they could just shatter the troll's hammer.
It's problem solved, eh? So true. The shatter, I think having 2 shatters is so good. 2 tremors.
Yeah, that's pretty. Pretty nice.
You come up against a line of people. Whack.
Or a high pike block or something.
How many full cav? Well, the 2 good armies are both full cav, and you've got 2 tremors.
Bang, bang. See you later.
You send the ents first. When you go ents.
Yeah, maybe it's. I don't know. A dragon versus ent. Let's see that one. Let's see that one go down.
Yeah,
that's gonna be cool. And 45 goblins strapping the ent. I have. A flying dragon is great. I would like to see a dragon with breathe fire, though. Is that controversial?
Because they get expensive, don't they? I think that's. I think you pay for the one, and then as soon as you start paying for more, that's 10 goblins per upgrade.
Fireball, though, it just seems so.
Yeah, two's the max, isn't it?
Yeah, you only get 2. Yeah.
I think fly's a no-brainer.
Fly's a no-brainer.
Unless you're going for theme, I think you take fly, because I quite want to do a glow run, which would be Warm Tongue and Breathe Fire, but
that could be cool.
Expensive and shit.
You would do that for theme 100%. I don't think the size of the base, the size of the model, if you're not flying it, you're just never getting it anywhere usefully.
Yeah,
exactly.
I have so much respect for someone who's bringing a dragon and 2 black shields. That's
scary.
That's scary. It's fun. That's so good.
I hope you like having banners.
Bang!
Bang, and your banner's gone.
The Boromir is this world. The Boromir with his banner. He's going to have no shield. He's going to have no sword. He's going to have no banner. He's just going to be.
At least he can resist it or attempt to.
Yeah, he can give it a go. But these guys are going to get through that eventually, eh?
Yeah.
So good. It's 6/3+ shatters chances. That's really cool. Good on this person bringing a really cool list. I'm stoked to see Dragon at the table again, and stoked to see Black Shields.
Yeah, maybe Shatter needs to be 5+. It's so oppressive. I think
it's an outrageous.
Maybe 4+. I don't know. 3+. You could shatter a banner.
Quite easy, isn't it?
So
a lot
key.
of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah. So much stuff. Easy.
Yeah, 3+ for a VP. I'll take that. Like
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible deal. And I guess they're the only ones who have it, aren't they? Black Shield Shamans. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I guess that's the
That
trade-off.
kind of keeps them.
It keeps it a little bit honest. It's an incredible spell, but only one place you can get it.
But I always found it quite funny that like one of the most powerful spells in the game is on some shitty goblin in a cave. It's like,
yeah.
it's like cool winds on the high elven, spellcasters. One of those powerful.
Yeah, it's like this elven priest knows how to make some wind.
Blowing through a straw at you. Yeah.
And this guy's setting off earthquakes and blowing up weapons left and
right. It's pretty rough.
Oh, the
wind! So bad.
So the Gladden one gets enchanted blades. That's at least.
It does. So that's mildly
usable.
Whereas the Rivendell's restore will or something, like just absolutely useless. And the Rivendell list.
Actively shit.
That's what take Linder.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very.
I looked at it the other day.
Think about Lindia. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll take it one day, but not today. Do you rate Lindia?
Only if you have Elrond.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I still have Elrond. He's useless, I think.
I know, absolutely right. But even with Elrond, you reckon he's alright? Yeah, that's kind of what I've always thought when I've looked at him. That same face. Yeah.
I've seen people do good with him.
How many points is he with
Sean from NZMEL takes him.
Okay.
And he does. He usually wins tournaments and stuff. So
is he like 80 or something on a horse, or 75 on a horse?
60 base or something like that, isn't
right.
he?
Okay, 60
he's
for
the horse. He's one attack,
armor,
fight 5.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's not actually. He's not. Yeah.
He's just a knight of Minas Tirith. Well, knight of Rivendell, isn't he?
He could take him without armor and just have him sitting behind the lines. Just What is quite cool, I think his best rule is that he gives like a 6-inch magic resist bubble.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
really strong, I think.
I think if you just gave him a second attack, I'd probably be quite happy to bring him.
Yeah, I think a second attack. Yeah, and fight 6 maybe, seeing as he's like
it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty grim. But as he is now, I don't know. Personally, I feel like I justify it. Yeah, we haven't got those spare points in Rivendell. Anyway, thank you. I just wanted to pick your brain on that since you mentioned it. Folks, that's it. That's literally everything. We've finished off with a little segue into random shite. So I just want to go through briefly about the next month or two of tournaments across the country. And it wasn't until I sat down and wrote this list, I thought, holy shit, there's an enormous amount of stuff coming up over the next couple of months. I'm going to most of it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's so good to see. But
is the scene taking off there as well?
It really
seems. I find it crazy how Middle Earth's like taking off.
It's so good to see.
In Scotland, there was, I think, don't quote me on this, but there was, I think, 4 events last year, maybe that, but it's up to 13 this similar. Is it 4? I can't remember.
It's incredible.
It's gone from 1 to 2 a year to now there's at least 1 a month.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's crazy.
This shows you if you invest money in a game, people will play
it.
Crazy.
And now that they've stopped again.
Yeah. It's incredibly popular IP that everyone in the world knows. You'd think.
Yeah, I know. Imagine investing in that.
It's ridiculous. We've got honestly it probably is 13, 14 events here this year. Although that's not a huge increase from last year, but it is the most.
Half of these have popped up since the start of the year calendar was done. So
have been done in the last 6 months. Yeah. I'm going to go through them briefly. The de-escalation, of Smorg in Auckland on the 10th of September. De-escalation 800 down to 500 points. The Battle of Avon Hen in Christchurch, the biggest and most competitive tournament of the year, probably. 16, 17 September, 700 points. A good army and an evil army, please. Have some good GBE scraps. Play with the world champion. She's coming along to check it out. The great Kylie will be there. So if you want to get absolutely decked by the Dragon Emperor, the best Dragon Emperor in the world, come on down. The Grand
Ardacon, is that like the world championship? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, she won Masters.
Yeah, she won the Masters. Oh. Yeah. So I guess, as far as I'm concerned, that's the world champion. But, she hasn't played George yet. That's going to be for George is our world champion. Come on, up the George. Grand Tournament Hamilton, 30 September, 2 days, 1,000 points. Unexpected Tournament in Wellington, already oversubscribed, baby, after 1 day since it was opened. Wellington, 30 September, 500 points, good versus evil. The True White Wizard in Dunedin on 21-22 October, 600 points with a magic wizardry theme. Ooh. Wizard's Duel to be played. Ooh, crazy. And then Nature's Wrath in Wellington on 28th of October, 400 points, just one there. And there's some cool stormy weather boards, independent special rules. So that'll be a fun little one as well. And then finals, of course, end of November. The biggest tournament of the year. We get 45, 50 people there. It'll be great fun. Cool.
Yeah, nice.
That's my spiel.
That's quite a lot of tournaments. Like
it's packed in, eh? Yeah.
Was that 2 on the same date, the 30th of September?
Yeah, that's only because the Grand Tournament was organised and it's kind of the big one. But then, there's like a regional convention happening here, and they asked me to put on like half a dozen tables of games. So I just thought, fuck it, let's do a little small thing here while all the good players are in Hamilton playing the serious tournament. So
yeah, we can rack up some points while no one's looking.
A good chance to win some games when all the best players are out of the city. That's my view.
Once you have an event on the same day as another event, that's when you know there's enough events.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you know the scene is growing like really well.
Coming, eh? Yeah. So it's
a
really
good thing.
Cool. It's taken off.
Well, you might see it as a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. It shows that there's enough players.
It's definitely a good thing.
2 events,
Yeah, and there's sort of that sort of top tier of players, and there's that kind of more casual kind of people are playing.
Yeah, right. The Grand Tournament. I just seen that. Oh.
Yeah,
1,000 points. Wow.
It's a bit more serious, but bigger probably. Yeah. Ours is just a little muck around.
So that's 6 games at 1,000 points.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, that's going to be immense.
I've done that. It's.
Yeah, this is the only tournament we have that goes over 800. That's just that's the once a year for sure.
It is fun. I do think it's quite fun doing 1,000 points because you can do some janky things.
There's a whole world of stuff you can do. Like you can't do
Bird Bath. I like Bird Bath.
Yes, Bird Bath that's so good.
Go out here with a mirror, running about, smacking people with it.
Such utter fuckery.
Yeah.
Really good fun. I love the Bird Bath. Yeah, so it's thriving, and big finals. Don't forget finals, people. 22nd, 23rd November. How long is that as well? Cool. Right. This has been thank you, Mr. Mackerel, for joining us. This has been an incredible pleasure and honor to have you. I hope we might see you again one day.
Do you like fish? Yeah, sure.
Smell like it too. Connor, I guess you had nothing better to do, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. You. I know
it's not like I've got anything to do.
That's totally true. You're a celebrity though. Like
I need to paint Amber celebrity. Fucking hell. 1,000 subscribers. That's all you need to be a celebrity.
we've got about 50, I think. So
43 at last count. Might be 44 now. J-Mac subscribed, but
yes.
We'll see.
Oh, I will. Bucky might as well. You want to subscribe? No, he's not. Sorry.
He was looking at himself, and that's where I'd rather be as well, quite frankly. Very cool. All right. Thank you so much, lads and ladettes. Thank you to our loving community. We'll see you all at Wharganui for Sauron's Saucy. Saruman's Saucy Sausage.
I wish I could make it. It looks like a lovely wee town.
A lovely wee town. It is very arty. Very
thanks,
cool.
Guys. Yeah, excited to have everyone there. See ya.
I'm ending it now. See you later, folks.
Bye.
See ya. I'm ending it now. See you later, folks.
Bye.
Recording stopped.
I just occurred to me we never said fucking once.
Oh.
I haven't done that.
Oh, don't worry, I'm still recording, so you can have the outtake.
We're away. J-Mac outtakes. I love it.